What's up, you all? That has requested Florence and the Machine Sweet Nothing live from Austin City. Now, it's been a minute since I've reacted to her, so let's get into it.
You took my heart and you held it in your mouth.
The transition's nice.
With a word, oh my love came rushing out.
That was even better transition.
And every whisper, it's the words emptied out by a single word. There is a hollow in me now.
She might have the most dramatic vibrato that I've heard. The quickest. That is familiar. This must have been on the radio back in the day. I love the blend. So angelic and soft. Come on.
It isn't easy for me to let it go, 'cause I'm swallowed.
Love that little ad-lib. So fluttery with that vibrato.
Every whisper, every sigh eats away at this heart of mine, and there is a hollow in me now.
I love this band too.
Put my faith in something unknown.
I love that.
When nothing to hurt, and it's hard to learn, and it's hard to love.
Come on, harmonize.
Sweet nothing, sweet nothing. You're giving me such
Love that transition.
And it's not enough to tell me that you care.
Sing, you got a powerful voice.
We both know that words are empty air. You give me nothing.
The power. The projection is crazy. Sustain. Little head voice. Come on. Love those ad-libs. Very angelic. I love that. Who does that?
Sweet nothing.
I haven't heard that sort of thing before. I love that.
I'm living on such sweet nothing. Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing. I'm living on.
Sustain. Ooh. Okay, the last run there, there's a few notes in between that were missed, but the way she ended it was epic. The transition, went up there, that was fire. What I will say about this is, it was more laid back, smooth, more of a bop type of song. What many, dramatic vocals, even compared to the other Florence and Machine, the stuff I've reacted to in the past. She is an absolute monster of a vocalist in general. Her range is ridiculous. Her projection and her power is just darn near overwhelming at times. And her vibrato is the most aggressive and probably the quickest that I've ever heard. Um, and there are certain runs and riffs, quick runs. Well, I'll say riffs more likely. The riffs that she does are extremely quick, and I believe that's because of how quick the vibrato is. I feel like certain little quick riffs and ad libs she placed here and there, ornamentations, they were attached to that super quick vibrato, and I believe that it like helps get those quick licks in here and there and here and there. I loved her ad libs. Like I said, certain things she was doing when she would sort of modulate, run up, or riff up real quick. Um, the way that I've never heard anybody do it quite like that. Do certain ad libs quite the way she did. Very inventive and just unique, sort of different little riffs here and there. Also, her transitions, they got better as it went on, more seamless. It seems every time she did it. I love her transitions, and the fact that she can transition and run and modulate at the same time up into the head voice, uh, that ain't easy. That's dope. That's a flex too. I love the song, and I know this had to be on the radio at some point because I live in those ways ain't nothing. That is way too familiar to me. It must have been one of them hits that the radio just played and played and played because that right there, I'm like, it hit me like a Mack truck. Like this, I've heard this before. I love the song. And it's it's actually talking about something, and so that's always good for today's music. She to me is like in this sort of, I call it in this sort of league of like the Adele, Amy Winehouse sort of, where their music is, they're very, I call them, especially Adele from 19, her 19 album especially, and again on 21, those mainly those two albums. She's now more so, Adele is now so more in the popish, I'd say popish, contemporary pop sort of sector. But her first two albums, Amy Winehouse's entire career, and Miss Florence, I feel like they all occupy that sort of old school contemporary sort of just genuine instruments, real music, actually talking about real heart, songs about the heart, like that have some depth to them, and are very specific in the things, their messages, their songs, the sort of heartbreak or even love songs that they're dealing with. I feel like her, again, Adele and Amy Winehouse, they were in that very small sort of league of just real, genuine, authentic heart songs, and are most known for the heartbreak songs. But very specific again in the messaging and the topic, and very sort of deep in specific topics that have to do with heartbreak or what have you. And it's just deeper. You know what I mean? There's just a little bit more depth to their love songs, to their heartbreak, is along with the genuine instruments. Not much synthesizing going on. The synthesizer machine coming up with sounds and computer generated stuff. They don't do a lot of that, or at least Adele didn't. In her first two albums. But I love that. It's just an old timeless classic, like 1920s 30s sort of vibe going on with them. I love the vibe. Her style is even different. It's just, she's just a different sort of artist. But anyway, let me know what you all thought. I loved it. Thank you all for liking and subscribing. Please do more of your favorites. Peace.